does the same parent keep coming back? Well, here's a way to stay sane and in control whilst also resolving the issue. I'm Sonia Gill, the founder of Heads Up, and we specialise in helping schools move from good to great by creating higher performing teams. And that means it's all about people, and parents are people that we know are being that bit more vocal than perhaps they have been before. So how can you tackle this issue of the same parent coming back time and time again, and understandably possibly filling you or members of your team with dread as you see them approaching again? So you know the kind of parent I'm talking about. Yeah. You're trying to do your best to help them, but they just keep coming back. There's always something else. You might get periods of respite where they don't, and then they're back. And you're doing your best to resolve the issues, but never really quite seem to get at the bottom of it. They're just one of those parents that for however many years they have children at your school, you're expecting to see on a regular basis. And this could be you, or it could be teachers in your school. And you're doing your best to help them. You don't want to shut them down. You want a really good, productive relationship. But do you know what? If your stomach sinks when they appear, well, you're human. So a really powerful way of handling this is to set up a regular meeting with the parent. Yeah, and what I'd say is actually make it weekly or fortnightly. And this might be you as a school leader, it might be you as a teacher, whoever is dealing with the parent most of all, set up a regular meeting and make it about 10 minutes long. And the frame for setting it up is say, look, I realise there are a number of ongoing issues. I think it'd be a great idea if we have a regular 10-minute on whatever day and time works for you, or negotiate that with them, so that we can resolve these issues as they come up. Now, you're going to want to do a few things around this. So you're going to want to clarify what's urgent and doesn't need to wait for the meeting. That list is typically very short. Yeah, and everything else can wait for the meeting. And ideally, you'll be emailed 24, 48 hours beforehand with whatever they want to go through. So this puts in a very constructive time to have this conversation. If anything comes up at other times, you can point them to that slot, that regular slot you have. Now, you might be thinking, I don't want to meet with them every week. I'm doing my best, but that feels like overload. We are human, it's wearing. But what I found is two things happen when you do this. So one, it gives you a sense of control, because actually you set up a framework where you both know you're going to meet. Yeah, so it's not controlling, it's just control and structure for both of you. The second is, in my experience, whenever head teachers or teachers have done this, the meetings stop. They start off coming, you work through the issues, you resolve them, nothing gets to be particularly big, and then after essentially a half term, those meetings stop. And they don't keep coming back. If they do, re-establish them and say, look, shall we set up that meeting again? Maybe it needs to be fortnightly. But it's a nice way of actually not shutting the person down, putting some control back in, and feeling like you have a solid structure for moving these parent issues forward. This is a great approach for those parents who just keep coming back, and it typically removes that uncomfortable feeling we can get in our tummies. If this has helped you, then sign up for my weekly tips, and we'll put the link around here somewhere so that you can make sure you get them every single week.